Hi, it's Sunday morning, and I just wanted to, before I get into Pride, which is the grand finale, it's the grand finale of the survival ego paradigm crap that, that the archons, that the controllers of this universe have access to and feed off of. So before I get into Pride, as I was reading about Pride, I came across something about, it says something about, I mean, this was written in the early 2000s, and it was talking about the ability of people to put their opinions out into the public. And this was before there was, like, social media was just, before social media was just rampant like it is right now. And so many people have the ability to post things like I'm posting right now. So it was talking about that ability in relation to Pride, which is, Pride is the highest energy, of the ego-based crap that, the lower level energy levels, the survival paradigm. So I just wanted to say, like, I look at these different YouTube posts. I'm not going to mention names, but they're outside. These are media outlets on YouTube that are attempting to expose, and doing a good job of it too at that. They're exposing the corruption and the evil that's going on around the world, and even in our government, which is good, because that is expanding our awareness. It's part of the Great Awakening that I'm convinced we're a part of. The Great Awakening is happening right now, and opening our eyes, like the whole alien agenda, alien/demons, entities that feed off energy and vibrations, fear. So a lot of that inadvertently is just propagating fear and anger and guilt, all the lower vibrational energy fields, the states of consciousness. They just feed off these things, and put that energy out. A lot of it is fear-based. So it's a battleground. Social media is a battleground because at the same time as it's trying to wake people up, it's producing negative energy. It's producing anger, fear, pride, desires. A lot of it just feeds off it's like pouring gasoline on these negative energy fields. Like sex, consumption, consuming, being somebody. And unfortunately, a lot of people who are doing, and I'm not judging, people that are doing social media, YouTube channels are, they're doing it for a job, so they could be trying to promote themselves. It's either, and I'm not trying to, obviously I'm not doing this for money. I have a job. I'm not doing this for money. I'm not going to take donations. So I'm just trying to get everyone, I'm trying to get people to raise their consciousness as I go up the levels of consciousness. You know, and explaining every level, because this stuff is vital. So yeah, and everybody, you're either what's the term? I watched Chuck Swindoll Jr.'s every Saturday night he does a live presentation. And I'm not going to get into the nitty-gritty of it, but he described the states of consciousness. And in every realm of human life, you're either service to self, which he termed STS, or your service to others, which is STO. Like everything, and especially in social media with the new, like there's a lot of people just publishing news, mostly negative news about what's going on, and they expect you just to buy a bunch of shit and get ready for the apocalypse. You know, mostly Christians. If you believe in the Bible, you believe in this Revelation apocalyptic crap, and with Jesus returning. But I don't believe that's going to happen. I believe we're in a great awakening, and we need to see the future in a positive light. What's going on? There's a lot of negative shit that we can focus on. Pardon me for swearing. But again, we're either service to ourselves, we're either service to self in life, or we're service to others in life. And as we continue on that path in this three-dimensional life, our character gets crystallized into that. And after death, we go on in that state. Still, we go on in that state. If you're service to self, you eventually become a demon, if you call it that. If you're service to others, if you want to help others, you become an angel, I guess. If there's, you know, I'm not a Christian, so we don't know what these things are. Some, you know, angels, demons, whatever they are. There's good and there's service to self, and service to others. So anyways, that's my rant. Yeah. So just be careful. I want to put the word out. Just be careful what you put your attention on. What kind of social media you focus on, because that just feeds your fear or your anger or desires or, you know, whatever. So yeah, tomorrow I'll get into pride, and that's the capstone on the bad stuff. And then we'll start getting into the good stuff. All right? See ya.